What's going on, everybody? My name is Aiden and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bulls took on the New York Knicks in our NBA return after the All-Star break. And honestly, I really did enjoy this game. It was a game where both teams kind of struggled offensively. So in that regard, it wasn't, amazing, free-flowing basketball, end-to-end type of stuff. But what it was a competitive fight. Which one? We did lose, unfortunately, but it's the type of loss that I'm willing to accept. And these are the type of losses I want to see going forward. And we'll discuss why in this video. Before we get any further, if you liked the video and you want to see more from me, drop a like, drop a follow, and or subscribe if you are new. And let me know in the comments below your thoughts about these Chicago Bulls, their game today, and your player of the game. We did lose this one, 113 to 111. And ultimately, again, close battle, overtime battle, a fight to the very end. The Knicks are a team to be fearful of. I mean, I'm scared of them. I'm sure a lot of teams are scared of them. They're a very good team. Very good players. Upgraded. I personally think with the Karl Anthony Towns trade, everything seems to go well for them. I mean, Cat cooked us in this game, in all honesty. But even outside of that, they're a team to be fearful of. Yes, we've beaten them in the past, but anytime you face them, there's always that fear. There's always that worry because of how good they have been and how good they are as a team. And to have a fight like that in New York against the Knicks, in my opinion, is all I can ask for. Look, I'm very well aware where this team is at. I know we're not going to win many games. I know our tank kind of begins now. Even though I'm going to get frustrated from time to time and I'm going to be annoyed, if we see losses like that, the annoyance level is going to go down a lot. Because it gives me a sign of hope. That this team, as young as it is, yes, we'll lose, but there will be learning experiences and growing pains in there that will allow us to win in the future. That allows us to believe, okay, this tank will be worthwhile. No one wants to see an 11-year tank. I'm sorry, if that's what you're looking for, sheesh, bro. Like, why would you even want that? No one wants to see an 11, 10-year type of tanking situation for the Bulls. So getting that close competitive loss, a fight, tooth and nail with one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference, and walking out, at least having some self-respect and dignity in the loss, is something I will take at this point in time. And all I can do now is ask for the Bulls to just continue that type of mentality. Again, I know we're not going to see amazing performances every game. I know we're not going to see 130-point games anymore. I know our offense is going to be different. Our defense is going to be different. I understand all those things. But I just want to see that competitiveness, man. We're in a competitive league. The NBA is a competition. 80% of the games in the NBA are close. So I want the Bulls to be part of that category. I want us to be in clutch games. I want us to have opportunities to win. And when we don't win, I want to say, you know what? I can live with a loss like this. That's how I feel. Sending the Knicks to overtime. I can't ask for much more. When we were down in overtime, we fought back. We had chances to win that game. I can't complain about that. I can't be upset about that. Of course, we could probably do better. There are a couple of shots that could have went in. It is what it is. We're in clutch situations, and this team needs to learn from that. There were some big moments in the game. For example, Kobe White didn't have the most amazing game, but when we needed him most, he stepped up and he scored some big buckets for us, right? Josh Giddey, unbelievable game for Josh Giddey today. Probably one of his best in a Chicago Bulls uniform. Was unbelievable. I like guys like Julian Phillips today. Lonzo Ball was really good. I liked the effort that this team put forward. And I'll tell you this much as well. What I really liked about this Bulls team is that we didn't look out of place defensively. I mean, how many times can you say that this season? The Bulls didn't look out of place defensively. We looked like a team that wanted to play defense today. I mean, that was a lot to ask for a lot of the season. And I don't know statistically where we are on the defensive end, but I'm assuming we're still one of the worst defensive teams in the league, right? But that was a nice little thing that we saw. A defensive intensity that this team needs to continue in the future as well. Because defense will help you win games. It's as simple as that. And I've got to give credit to Lonzo Ball there as well. Again, this is not necessarily going to be the Lonzo Ball show. It's a Bulls game reaction. But when Lonzo Ball is in the starting lineup, big things happen for the Bulls in that regard. He had 14 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, but defensively is where you see the biggest impact lie. And it really does. It is infectious. Defense is infectious. You get a guy like Bezelis that's going to crash the glass for you. He didn't have the most amazing game, but he's going to play defense, crash the glass. You got Lonzo Ball out there as well that's going to do very similar things, and he's going to be that defensive, I guess, intensity, that defensive identity is with Lonzo Ball and his team. Then guys like Josh Giddey automatically gets a little bit of an extra boost. Kobe White, extra boost. Vucevic, extra boost. Having someone that can be that good defensively just helps in every single way. It's exactly how we all felt about Alex Caruso. And with those two together, we were one of the best defensive teams in the NBA. So, I respect that. I really like what Lonzo Ball adds to the starting lineup, and I'm pretty positive he's going to be staying in the starting lineup now that Zach LaVine is no longer in the team. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with what he brings. And I just want this team to keep it up. I want this team to keep it up. But what I'd like to see in the future, because again, it wasn't all sunshines and rainbows, we do need to improve in the clutch. We've had a couple of games that went away with us this season because of the fourth quarter. Ultimately, a couple of bad decisions here and there. Again, learning, growing pains, all those things. I would like to see us improve in the clutch a little bit, decision-making wise. It just wasn't good enough towards the end. But ultimately, again, we're talking about a very minor thing, and I think overall was a positive experience for the Bulls. We should be very happy with ourselves in this game. With that being said, my player of the game is going to go to Josh Giddey. 27 points I think he scored. He also had 16 rebounds for Josh Giddey, with 4 assists alongside of that. I mean, what the heck, bro? How the heck did this guy get 16 rebounds? I don't know. But fair play to Josh Giddey. Great night. I mean, we talked about him recently, and I talked about how the Bulls want to keep him around. I mean, if he's going to produce like that, it just makes my point even clearer that we want to keep Josh Giddey around. Great game for him. And to be honest, that's all I really got to say. I'm not in a ranting mood. I'm not in a mood where I have to degrade the Bulls for the performance that they produced today. I'm not in that type of mood. Because when I'm in that type of mood, I could talk about the Bulls all day long. I don't have that much to complain about here. I'm actually just quite happy with the game. I am. And even though we lost it, I could sit back and reflect on it and say, you know what? I'd watch this game 10 times out of 10, even if we lose. No more 40-point blowouts, please. Unless we're winning them, of course. Let's not get destroyed by 40 points anymore, alright? Let's have these tough losses. I'll take that. Bring signs of hope. Signs of a future. That's what we want. If we're going to tank, at least have glimmers of hope. I mean, it's what any team wants. No one wants to see an 11-year rebuild. No one wants to see us getting 10 losses or 10 wins a season and just absolutely stinking up the joint, losing by 40 plus each and every single. No one wants to see that. So let's not see that. Let's be better than that. And I think this is a good start in that direction. Hopefully, there's more to come. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for another video. The Keep Waiver Trade video has to come eventually. It's gonna be there at some point. But I'll see you regardless whenever it may be. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. Take care, and peace.